All right, welcome back to Sunnyside Speed Shop. And on this episode, cat's out of the bag. I'm LS swapping this thing. Junkyard LS, drive-by wire gas pedal. And on this episode, I'm going to figure out how to get this giant gas pedal. This is out of an Escalade, I believe. And this module here is designed to set your gas pedal height for a more comfortable ride. Same thing on the brake pedal. My Tahoe has the same thing, but this thing is huge, and I definitely am not going to put this giant thing inside my car. I'm going to show you how to set this up to work with the stock gas pedal. So when somebody peeks inside your window at a car show, it appears bone stock. If your hood's not open, they won't know you got an LS swap because they won't see some dorky pedal in there. So Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is cut all this unnecessary crap off of this thing. So, I'm just going to follow this right here. Gone. Alright, where's that crap I cut off? Alright, so we went from this giant pedal just down to this. This is all we need. Get rid of that. It's my current gas pedal situation here. What I need to do is get this mounted up somewhere on here on this firewall. So this thing just pops into the floor on some pivot balls. So pop this out. See, pops into those holes. There's two studs there. Interior's dirty, sorry. Let me pull this thing off first. So when I LS swap cars, I don't like to heavily modify the bodies or anything like that, because I like to be able to maybe someday put it back to original, or if I sell the car, maybe they want to put it back to original. So now that that's out, what I'm probably going to do is I'll cut out of sheet metal. I'll make a little block off plate that goes over this and screws in with the factory bolts with a little gasket, because that way later on, if I decide I want to go carbureted with the old school gas pedal, or if I sell this car and somebody else wants to go back to original, it's all there. Nothing's cut, nothing's welded up, everything's just ready to go. That's the way I like to do it, because I don't like to modify these old cars more than I have to. I think this is going to be the spot. Okay, let me get out my my drill. I'm just using some self-tappers for now. These things are great for stuff like this when you're all by yourself and trying to just get stuff set in place. Okay, that feels good, maybe. Is that in? Yeah, that's in. What's nice about using self-tappers is you just zip it into place where you want it. Then your holes are already there. Then you just come back later, drill those holes out, and set in some actual hardware. Like for this, I'll probably use like 1/4-20 bolts from the outside in with nuts on this side. For now, this is perfect. Gets it located. Boom. Mounted. Let's see what the holes look like on the other side. So now, all I do is take these out and drill those out to 1/4 inch and set in a bolt from this side, nut on the other side, and it's done. All right, back inside the car here. Take your gas pedal, snap it back into the floor.
The gas pedal has a return spring inside it to raise up the pedal to
Shut up.
position.
Shut up, Siri.
The spring has broken. If you need further assistance with your gas pedal,
I don't need assistance. Shut up. All right, gas pedal in. I don't know if you can kind of see what I'm doing here. All right, this thing pivots on the top edge of this pedal right here, so I'll measure it about here. All right, I'm gonna call that 6 inches, maybe. Let's put a bend in this. Yeah, 6 inches. Yeah, 6 inches will be plenty. Back home in my garage, so I could use my tools, my vise and stuff like that, so I could work on this gas pedal a little further. Before I do anything, I need to drill my hole in this thing so I can attach my new gas pedal lever once I make it. So let me do that first. Whew. That will do. Probably drilled it out a little bit bigger than I needed to. Really only need it for like a 3/8 bolt, but probably gonna be bolting it and then welding it anyway. This is what I'm gonna be using for my gas pedal lever. And before I mark it out and cut it, I'm gonna drill a hole in this as well. That. So, that's drilled. That's drilled. Kind of get the idea of where we're going here. Gonna make a new throttle pedal lever out of this. It'll bolt onto there, make my adjustments, and then weld it. My measurement was 6 inches. So, let's go, so 6 1/4? Let's go 6 1/4 just for the hell of it. Just got a little extra room. That's that. And then let's just square off this area here where I won't be modifying it. All right, this washer looks good. All right. Right now it's looking kind of silly, but you kind of get the idea. All right, this is my Harbor Freight portable bandsaw bolted to a Swag off-road bandsaw table. Takes your portable bandsaw and makes it into a bandsaw table, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I saw this as a sponsored ad on Facebook, and I'm like, dude, that's so cool. And I had to buy one, and I did, and I'm glad I did. It's cool. I fell victim to the advertising, but I just got a zip tie around the trigger. So as soon as you plug it in, it goes on. Eventually, maybe I'll hook it up to like an on-off switch or pedal or I don't know. But for now, kind of loud. All right, so gas pedal, it's going to bolt to the firewall. New lever that's going to bolt to the pedal. So kind of get the idea. Once it's in the car, I'll bolt this to the car. Since this is pretty skinny right here, this will be easy just to put a pair of vice grips or something on and bend it over to the angle that I want, because it's probably going to come over at a 45 and then straighten back out. So that's what I meant. And this is the wrong size bolt, but give you an idea. So what I like to do, bolt that to the firewall, bolt this new lever onto here, and then tighten it down to where my what perfect adjustment is, and then get it so it's operating correctly, and then I can take it off and then I can weld it. All right, that's it. Modification all done. Obviously, I'd have to bend this over to meet the pedal. You'll see that once it's in the car. That's the next step. Get back to the car, get it bolted in, see if I can bend this over to meet the pedal, set it so I get my full throttle, and then we're done. Didn't have to buy an expensive LS swap gas pedal. Did it for free. All right, back here at the El Camino, I'm gonna get this thing installed. But before I do that, we gotta put some hardware in here. So I got some stainless button heads. The hardware I had here is stainless already. Up here is stainless already. I got all these little silver zinc plated nuts around here, so I kind of don't mind having more stainless kind of showing it off. So, and then I'm just going to put a jam nut, it's a really skinny nut on the backside to hold these in kind of like as studs, so I don't have to worry about trying to hold them every single time. Conveniently, my steering column's not in, so I could just reach right in here and get access to both sides at the same time, so I don't have to ask somebody to come and hold a wrench for me. All right, there's my two new studs. Look at that. Jesus, it almost lines up too. Let me get a couple of, put a washer on there. Zap this in place here. It almost lines up. You get the idea there. Let me see if I get a wrench on that and bend it. Maybe two wrenches. Be nice if I had a vise. But even right there, you can see it's working fine. Pedal's a little high. When you adjust this, you want to be full throttle when the pedal is touching the floor, so that way you're not pushing this and bending it or putting pressure on the firewall unnecessarily. So you kind of want to adjust it so that your pedal is, when it's maxed out, it's touching the floor. So I'll loosen this nut and bolt here, adjust it so it's like that, and then it's done. I mean, technically, I can leave this just like this. Don't know if you can see this. When it maxes out, it's actually kind of bulging the rubber on the top here because this is too tall, or my pedal's not long enough because I measured wrong, because I did this at home instead of here at the car. So I'll probably take the grinder and re-arc this a little bit so that it works better. So let me go ahead and take this back off the car. Yep. And just hope that's right. Let's get out the grinder and make some adjustments to this thing. All right, let's see if I can re-arch this thing a little bit, get it better. All right, there it is. Re-arced this a little bit, so hopefully it doesn't grab that rubber. We're gonna find out right now. We're gonna find out together. Okay. I'm still grabbing this rubber just a little. Get my full throttle though. Don't know if I'm gonna weld this or just leave it adjustable, because it might be kind of nice if I want a higher pedal in the future. Just tighten the hell out of this thing. Put a nylock on it so it doesn't vibrate loose. And that's it. There's my gas pedal. Hearing these crazy noises over the fence, and I went to go look, and a bunch of turkeys out here. That's fun. Ooh, there's a coyote down there too. Oh wow, is the coyote gonna get the turkeys? National Geographic shit. Alright, the camera was not recording. I messed up. But I just went ahead and welded this up. See, I pulled the bolt out and actually welded up, filled that whole 3/8 hole full of weld. Got the other side welded. So now it's ready to go, and letting it cool down. Still hot as hell right now. I'll clean this up, spritz it with some black paint, and bolt it back on, and we're done. Awesome. Alright, reinstalling this gas pedal for the final time, hopefully. It's welded, it's painted. It's looking good. Look at that. So now for the most part, it appears to be stock. We'll work with the throttle by wire, no problem. Plug in right up there, use one of these holes that's already in the firewall to run the wiring out of, and I'm set. Save myself 150 bucks. 200. I don't know. I don't really care. I saved some money though. Alright, that's it. Gas pedal's in, installed. I'm done for today, done for this video. Check it out. I actually even cleaned the interior out of this car. Look at that. Beautiful dookie brown seat. Gas pedal's installed. Not bad. No brakes. gas pedal's installed and done. Nice. So if you want to do this on your car, if you're going for a budget LS swap and you got drive-by wire, which most of them are, unless you're getting like a 2002 or earlier truck, or I think vans were drive-by cable all the way up to 05. But most of the stuff you're getting out of the junkyard is drive-by wire these days, and you're stuck with this issue with the gas pedal. Unless you want to change the computer, buy different intake and all that stuff, that you're gonna have to deal with this. So this is a nice option. And once it's all said and done, it doesn't look all that bad. Works good. So that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. If you want to be cheap like me, or just save some money because you can use that money for something else, like these aftermarket pedals are like $200, $150. I think if you get like the CPP one. But that's money you can put towards your cam or anything else. So, yeah, awesome. Maybe on the next episode we'll be dropping the engine in this thing. Now that you know I got an LS motor. Awesome. See you on the next episode. Thanks for watching.